Expired. I give the call to the member. Oh, sorry, the member for Lyon.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Last night's budget delivered by the Treasury is a sound economic plan that's going to drive jobs and growth in our economy, and a stronger, bigger economy will deliver the revenue that the nation needs to balance our books. Not only have we got the innovation and science agenda, we've got our defence industry plan, high-tech manufacturing jobs in defence industries that will spill across into other areas of the economy. We've got continuation of our infrastructure plan. A $50 billion spend is all budgeted for there in last night's budget. That means the accelerated build of the Pacific Highway will continue, the Bruce Highway and projects all around the country. But the most exciting thing in my part of the world in Lyon was the tax announcements, because I've got over 10,000 small businesses in my electorate. That's not the big end of town. It's not Macquarie Street, it's Main Street. Businesses in Lyon, all of them are small. We have one or two successful medium-sized businesses, but to give them another 1% tax cut is such an incentive. It improves their cash flow. The instant asset write-off was extended, and the threshold has been raised to $10 million for some of our bigger businesses. Now, the other exciting thing in the budget last night was the pathway offered for youth unemployed. Getting a real job in an internship with a real boss, not a made-up scheme or just good deeds in community work. It's real experience. They get on-the-job preparation and they learn the skills that they need to get a job. Then they spend up to 25 hours a week in a real job. It gives them a chance to perform. It gives them a chance for their supervising boss. She might like what she sees and she thinks, this young person deserves a break. I'm going to employ him or her, and there's a bonus wage subsidy as well to encourage the employer to continue. So that is really great news. I don't know what people are objecting to. Is the other side upset that 30,000 young people per year for the next 4 years are going to get that opportunity? You've got to be joking. It's a great idea. Now, also, there's another over $500 million for road and rail, and look at the inland rail. That's going to open opportunities and deliver growth in the inland agricultural and produce across Victoria and New South Wales. It'll get a whole lot of heavy transport off the East Coast rail and road lines. It's going to be brilliant, and we committed $630 million towards that. Look, we're also closing tax loopholes. Everyone complains about multinationals avoiding tax. Well, we've got a 1,000 people task force that are going to be applying the tax avoidance legislation and a diverted profits tax. So they'll have a penalty of 40 cents in the dollar for any money that's deemed to have been transferred overseas through hybrids or other obscure mechanisms. Now look, in my part of the world, in the Lyon electorate, we have a lot of hard-working mums and dads, hard-working Australians. They're not the so-called high end of town that the other side are talking about. They're just hard-working families. Now, we are helping them by raising the threshold for the middle tax bracket by $7,000. They shouldn't be on the second highest tax bracket, but bracket creep is forcing too many of them. So they're going to be $378 every year. Their families are going to be better off. Now, the best predictor of future performance is past performance. Look at the deliveries of budgets with the last Labor Party Treasurer. We had a deficit. that they outlined at $18 billion, came in at 48. That's a $30 billion black hole. Just look, a packet of cigarettes. They don't need a plan. They need to go through a NAP plan. They need to work
The
on their
member's
arithmetic.
time